The X List.
Yes! Oh, yes!
The newest and coolest music around. The X List. X List.
We've got the air pianos out and they're in full flow as we kick off this week's show. Andy Manning, well, he can pretty much do it all, you know. DJ, producer, singer and songwriter. He comes from Liverpool. He first found success with his first release as well, Only the Brave. It was debuted in San Francisco during an Alesso concert. Released in the US, it reached the top 50 in the Billboard US Dance Chart, and since then he's written and remixed for some of the biggest music stars around, including the likes of Calvin Harris and Ellie Goulding. That song features vocals from Laura Wakefield. It's called Hide. But please don't do that, because we've got another hour of the coolest new music around coming your way. Welcome to this week's X List. Cheap Thrills still getting loads of airplay around the world. This is new from Sia and Kendrick Lamar, The Greatest.
The X List. X List.
It's the first single to follow her gold-selling album This Is Acting, which came out back in January. A tease maybe for yet another album in the not-too-distant future. Sia and Kendrick Lamar, it's The Greatest on the X List.
The newest and coolest music around. The X List. X List.
And coming your way next on this week's X List, we're getting funktastic as we make it happen. Plus, a lady who was discovered in a coffee shop in Edinburgh. And she's got a brand new song coming out, and maybe it's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
That new album, by the way, is called Kin. It's out right now. It's the 6th studio album from Katie Tunstall. Good tune, that, isn't it? You've just heard. Maybe it's a good thing.
The newest and coolest music around. The X List. X List.
The last 18 months or so has seen Canada firmly put its foot down on the music map. A whole host of rising stars coming from the Great White North. The likes of Bryan Adams and Alanis Morissette have been pretty much holding down the fort for many years now. But a whole new breed of artists seems to have almost taken over the charts as of late. And it all started in 2011 for our next artist, who back then asked us to call her Maybe. Yes, it really was 5 years ago since Carly Rae Jepsen sprung onto the scene with that song that just didn't seem to ever go away. Well, her career continues to pick up pace with this, her brilliant new song called Boy Problems.
Listen, just leave or stay. But I'm done listening.
The X List with Lee Middleton.
You're gonna go bankrupt.
All my life you'll remind me.
Getting the chance to really show us what he's got. A great vocal talent. Conrad Sewell, best known today as the voice of Kygo's Firestone, and a brilliant new song coming your way. You've just heard it. It's called Remind Me.
The newest and coolest music around. The X List. X List.
Now then, how many artists from Haiti can you name? No, me either. But trust me, you know at least one, and his name is Wyclef. He first achieved fame as a member of the acclaimed New Jersey hip-hop group The Fugees. Wyclef Jean back then won 3 Grammy Awards for his musical work. He dropped the Jean bit after leaving The Fugees, and he's been concentrating on his solo career, both as an artist and as a producer as well. This week, we've had confirmation that a new album is coming our way in the form of Carnival Volume 3. And we've got the lead single for you right now on this week's X List. Here's My Girl.
My girl, we've been through ups and downs. The queen of my heart, the one with the crown. My girl.
X List.
She really is one of the fastest rising stars in world music, and I remember when I first heard her song Uncover, which was back in 2013. Massive chart success on mainland Europe, and if memory serves me correctly, I seem to think that it stayed in the top 40 in several European countries for well over a year. It was the launchpad for Zara Larsson's career. She's still only 18 years of age, already a household name in most corners of the globe, with her biggest hits to date being Lush Life and Never Forget You, where she partnered Monek. Now, both songs still being played on stations all over the place, and neither of those songs feature on an album either from Zara Larsson. Neither does her new single. So you can't help thinking that album number 2 may be just around the corner. We leave you on this week's X List with the brilliant new single from Zara Larsson, who insists it ain't my fault. The X List is a production of Studio 5, avb.com for this station. My name's Lee Middleton. I'll see you next time.
Oh my